this will be quite interesting. I'm curious what you have to say, Joe.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Did you see that story in California, by the way, about how they're going to try and reteach math? Did you see this one from the New York Times?
I try to avoid
reteach math.
No
so they're going to figure out how to teach math differently.
When I say guys
they said that
like
they don't want to have.
but
they're
you're in a
getting rid of some of the
demographic where
objective
it's just
standards
better me not
with
know
regard
this.
to math,
Joe?
because
Oh,
math
okay.
is, and they want to get rid of the idea that there are naturally gifted children. They said they're not allowed to say that they're naturally gifted children anymore.
Oh, God.
Isn't
it
that
comes
the
to
case
math.
with New York as well? Didn't they
Yeah,
give
they're trying to get rid of the magnet schools over there too.
gifted programs?
You
Yes,
get it?
the gifted programs, because there's too many Asian kids. Yeah, America is white supremacist, so all the Asians are succeeding.
I love that narrative. So, no, what are they trying to do with math?
So it was this article in the New York Times, and I'm trying to remember all the details. They said you're not allowed to talk about naturally gifted kids. You're not supposed to.
I mean, that is calculus.
award
They stand
right
out
answers or
directly.
punish
This is
wrong
what they
answers.
are doing. Naturally gifted kid means
so it's like a big
well, what
kind of
IQ
parents
test I
revolt
can
going on in
stand
California over
on.
this.
IQ
'cause
test becomes
the
a
idea was
phase
that
operator, especially
there was
gifted
too much
kids.
racial
With every
disparity
IQ
in
test I
math
hand them,
performance in
they
California,
crush.
and
I
so
mean, not just beat, but
changed
study
the standards.
practice,
Which, by the
know
way,
them
I
all.
can't think of anything more
There's
racist
a
than
hack
that.
to it in a
Like,
trick.
that is so super racist.
And
it's
then
like,
it becomes
not enough black kids are
your
scoring well on the
IQ
test.
is
That means that
1,000
black kids, I guess, are
out
too
of
dumb to do well on these tests. Get rid of the test. Like,
1,500.
Or alternatively,
I mean,
there's an
you pass
explanation
1,000 out
where
of
kids need
1,500
to study
of those.
more.
Do the ratios
you
any
only
way you want.
find out if
Statistical
someone knows
analysis,
things
drop
if you
back
test
down to 0,
That's the only way
make
to
it a
find
1,
out.
and that 1
How
can
else do
mean
you
anything
find
in a
out? You have
photon.
to like say, show me how to do this problem, and then the
It could
kid
be a
tries,
bit-
and you go, oh, that's not how you
a
do it.
Joe,
By the way, I think this is like
Higgs,
entire. I think the scam that is college is predicated on society trying to get around the
We're
basic
talking
truth
about
that you
him?
just
Yeah,
said,
him.
which is we
Yeah.
can tell by
Waldo.
test scores whether you know things or are good at things.
Well, I mean,
No,
obviously
but-
there's
well,
some
again,
tests
not
that favor
because
people that have grown up
Joe,
in certain environments because you have more
what this
access to certain
is
kinds of
would
information.
lead to
But
a
once
bit of
you
that.
teach people
Because
and
then again,
then you test
usually what
them,
our
there's only
problem
one
is,
way to
like,
find
even me, I
out
don't have the class.
whether or not they
Because,
know the
like, everyone
information,
know the
they have to
problem,
be
that
tested.
would be...
Like
So-
the idea that you're going to eliminate tests and somehow
This
make
whiteboard
things
right now
more
becomes, this is
equitable
math.
or more
This is
even
a
is
gifted
kinda crazy.
version.
Actually,
because
what you're gonna
I
do
get
is
it.
you're gonna
I
make
would
people more
read
racist, is what
heavy
you're gonna
right
do.
into brick
And
and
the
drive
reason for that
conjecture.
is
I would
because
read the
Thomas
rhyme
Sowell
and
talks
the
about this. He
mass
talks
gap.
about
I would
different
read
types of
into
discrimination.
the 7
And he
STEM
says there's
problems
group
like they are
discrimination
the
where you
7
base
seals of
your
Solomon,
perception of an individual on the group data that is available.
The 4.
And then there's
the
like
offset
discrimination,
ratio,
which is
whatever
you know
wanna
that a
cut.
person is smart and they're
33 and a third,
group you don't like, and so you just
60
ignore the fact
no
they're
matter
smart
what
because
the
they're from that
breakdown
group.
is.
So the two examples
And then
that he
I have
gives,
it.
right,
We
is
put in
let's say that
numbers.
you're walking
That
down the
is
street
what
at night
it is.
and it's in an inner city neighborhood and there's a black guy walking down the street and he's wearing a hoodie and he's a young guy, 17 years old. Are you going to cross the street or not if the opposing
We have
example is an
general
80-year-old white woman?
We have
Right, and he says, well, based on the group statistics, you're probably going to cross the street more often if it's the
Well,
17-year-old black
that's
kid than
fine.
if it's the 80-year-old white
and you
woman.
would hit that from a judge here.
Now, let's say that 17-year-old white kid, that 17-year-old black kid, you know the kid. He's a nice kid.
We had a
If you
straight
still
path,
cross the
coulda.
street, that's what makes you like a super giant racist. In the former case, you're just using the group data available. The problem is that using group data available very often is wrong, right? What if the 17-year-old kid is a nice kid, right? You shouldn't be doing that either. You need specific data. Test data is specific data. So, let's say now that you are an administrator at a college, and you're not allowed to use test data. All you know is that on average, black kids score lower than white kids.
Starbucks
Right,
because
so
why?
who do you let in? How do you make that decision?
It'll be there tomorrow.
Wouldn't it be
That's
better
why
for
I named
black
it.
kids for you to have
Just
test
the
data
name
because you know
alone
which
goes,
black kids
I get-
definitely
it's a
deserve to
cheaper
get
thing,
in,
it's a
as
better
opposed to
deal,
which ones don't
go
deserve to
get
get
a
in? So you
family
start
instead
using
of wasting
stupid
money on a
generalizations.
Stupid deal.
The whole point is more specific
Math.
data is better. More specific
0
data
close
fights
to 1.
discrimination.
I need ones.
And yet
I
we
need
have this whole
zeros.
weird idea that if we get rid of specific data, if we get rid of test data, objective data, this is going to end discrimination. Precisely the reverse will occur. People will start using stupid
It's like
stereotypes.
at some point
Watch
in
the
time,
entire episode for free.
you need
only
some of
on
this to
Spotify.
M2 right into some kind of system. But then you got Moxie. It's an AI bot. It's already built, but has limits in that form. And then you can't get in there and change it or work the software for the right to repair cost, or you don't know how. And you're not the programmer. And you can't get in their eminent domain, Tony Stark gear, and that's where the math will put you.